Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to an episode of Let's Play Motorsport Manager. We're in Season 2 of our Underdog Challenge, and we are, advice on love, we're about to do the Ardennes race, which is our 5th race, I believe, this season, which means we'll be halfway through after this one. Advice on love, Frankie. Oh my god. It's about my other half. Mr. Right, truth be told, I've never been really lucky when it comes to love. Maybe a warm bed is better than nothing. Should I marry him? You're wondering about marrying your mechanic, which would add annoying other half and just married or feeling blue. Whatever. Follow your heart, man. Woolman. How do we... There we go. Get over here. Just married. Marketability, morale. Annoying other half. -10 relationship with the mechanic. That's amazing. They get married and the relationship gets worse. Wow, you have 0% braking. You've peaked at 0. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're really going to have to go shopping for some drivers. Although, it's been really good to save some money with them. And remember, Kinney pays us to race for us, which is nice. We'll put the 10th and above, because who knows what will happen. I think the parts are all fitted correctly. Top two, or the newest parts. Yeah, those two, those two, those two, that and that, which is correct. That, and that, which is correct. Okay, yeah, that's going to be fine. Looks like it's going to be drive maybe both days. Belgium! It's so weird that they couldn't license real countries for this game. Such a shame, but you know, those licensing costs are really, really expensive, so you gotta just go with some made-up names from time to time, like a Belgium. It is a pretty track here with the woods and everything. Oh, what did I say? I was supposed to be dry both days. Apparently, we're going to practice in the wet. For all we know, the next day is going to be wet as well. It's going to be very wet for the practice. So we don't know what the next day will be. Still, I guess it turns out, since we can't really max out our tire knowledge, we'll just go out in wets and stay there. Maybe I'll go out on inters and stay there, because they might have more usefulness if there is an occasional dampness on the second day. So I'll run you two, because sure, why not? Do I actually just want to leave it where they are for now? The downforce probably for both will want to be higher. Although, again, we don't know the direction. You know, cancel. Let's go out as is. That's going to be fine. They're going on in inters. Yeah, it's just going to be okay. Take practice. Don't misclick. Send out. Do. Send out. Do. Times 12, hit it a button, bring in. Whoosh. Where's the pit? There's the pit. And send out. Oh, alright. We got at least one good. So I will add more downforce now. Something like that. Not too far from the good. Handling is poor. Tell you what, let's soften your suspension. Increase your speed balance, because it looks like the green bar is a little bit more there, so we'll give that a go. Over here, aerodynamics are good, and it's the easiest one if you lock that down first. Let's do something like that. Let's soften, let's go for longer gear ratios. We'll have to go quite far with the speed balance, because it's poor. Go. Alright. And bring in. Engelhart putting in some lap records. Aero setup is way better. That's good to see. Oh, we're actually excellent. Okay, so we've locked the aero setup down. We had poor, very poor. So we got worse with the handling. So it looks like we actually want to stiffen up the handling and go that way. We were poor. We're now... This was good here, and now the top speed went a little higher. Actually might want like one more notch. I think that's going to be okay. And send you out. We got the arrow perfectly right here too. That's really nice to see. Rain's kind of going away. So it was okay. It's now poor. So I think the handling needs to go the other way. Poor, good, and now it's a little bit more. Here, we'll just leave it there. We might hit great. I don't know if we'll hit excellent there, but it's hard to judge the distances a little bit. Bring in. we are. Okay. It's nice that we get the downforce locked in both. Okay, we're 94% overall. That's not too shabby. Handling was poor, very poor, good. I might have overshot the excellent. Could be over here, but it could be over here. It's really hard to tell. I'm going to do that. I mean, we're close, actually, with 94. I think this good is probably on the cusp of great, so that actually might be exactly where we want. We've got great handling here on Evans's car. 95% overall. Really, really, really nice. The speed balance is good there. It's poor. I'm going to give you a notch of long, and I'll give a little tweak to the handling. I don't know which way. Something like that. We were at 95, so even if we revert to this one, I'm not going to complain. Are we going to run this to the end? I think I'll do one more bring-in for both. We're damn close. Send out. Water on track is nothing. We could just switch to the softs. We got, we don't quite have the inter thing. I could leave the other one on the inters. I don't think we'll get there anyway. Handling went to okay. So poor. Very poor. It's good there. It's okay there, so we actually need to stiffen the suspension after all. Probably not quite that much. Something like that, I bet. Okay, I'm happy I brought you in then. Excellent, excellent, great. I don't know if we're going to make any other changes, because especially changing the gearing balance, the speed balance, will affect the handling a little bit. We're at 97% overall. That's going to be okay. Yeah, you stay on the inters. We might be able to get to the 1% thing. We'll see. You did have the worst feedback, but fingers crossed that the inters come in. I think they will. I don't think we'll get the softs. Final minute. Come on. There it is. Intermediate. Just in case we decide we need it, but again, the forecast was dry. Waiting for one car to finish. All right, done. Make my weekends complete. Oh, you make my weekends complete. All right, 10th or above would be a nice bonus, but I think we'd need some pretty big disasters. Looks like it's nice, bright, and sunny. I think it's going to be dry the whole time. Possibly drier than originally expected. There's going to be some clouds coming in. There could still be some rain later on, but likely not. We're going to go race trim, engine expert. We're going to go race trim. I can't do this, so we'll do the intermediate thing, even though it probably won't do anything for us. I think I disagree with the starting on super softs. I don't think that's going to be in the car. We are starting actually quite far ahead, 4th and 9th. Maybe we will start on super softs to run it a little bit more, like, competitively early on, and then switch to just softs for the last two, because there's no way it won't get shredded. It's going to be hot as well. The heat is going to be crazy on these soft tires. I'm worried that we'd need a third drive change. Especially, I don't think we're going to be able to run aggressively on these tires. So that's why I'm thinking softs. But we have the option of running a little bit more aggressively. I think we're just going to stick to this. And 4th, okay. Do this. Okay, start like aggressive everywhere. We got to remember, Price can actually continue in the red longer with his engine being intact. But Kinney's further up. She's probably going to fall back. But hopefully we can hold out a little bit. Tire temp okay. Mix of softs and super softs. I mean, I don't think we're like out of whack for this. The tire temp actually didn't start quite as high as expected. Okay, it didn't stay sunny. So that helps a lot with the temperature of the asphalt. Really helps a lot. I mean, we're still going to shred these pretty highly, but we're keeping up. In fact, we went up from 9th to 8th, I think. Dropped from 5th to 6th over here, but not too shabby. Drivers are feeling fairly on form, which is nice. Not that their form is much to speak of in any way, but technically it's there. Okay, tire temp definitely getting up there. We're going to drop you down to neutral for both. Especially, yeah, we're still hoping to extend this. Engines, Yeah, the engines are going to be great. We actually probably run on red for a long time. All right. Dropping 9. Then we're holding a fair amount of these, actually. We're doing pretty good. On the data center here, position tracker. Yeah, I don't really use a lot of this, and I probably should do a lot more. Oh, that cycles through laps, but... Okay. Oh, I was going to say, I think there's more, but yeah, there it is. Time. I should probably check more of these while we go, once we're into serious mode. But we're not really in serious mode yet for the winning. I think we could invest, and we might be able to shave off a fraction of a second or something like that if we go into serious mode for everything. But considering, like, we tend to fall, like, we're like 10, 20, 30, 40 seconds behind, I don't think trying to shave off little edges here is going to make a tremendous difference. But who knows? Maybe we can end up one place higher than before if we worked a little bit more on there. Tires are maybe better than the fuel. I mean, we are going fairly aggressive with the fuel. Let's go and pull back a little. Because, I mean, the engines will decay over the course of the race anyway, so it'll be nice to have a bit of a margin. Although we're still quite packed together. Let's take a look. What's Rogers running? Yellow, 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 yellow. Even more conservatively. Okay. We may have actually burned more fuel than tires for a while there. Let's go actual double yellow. Now, we're going to have to figure out our pitting to separate our people a little bit. 8th and 11th, I mean, changing some of our strategy might be... Like, part of the only reason I think we were keeping what we had is because we were running red for so long. So, I mean, the fuel's pretty much in sync with both of them. The tires are getting hotter. Okay, let's go more conservative here with Kinney. Especially with the tires getting hot. We're going to assume Price is going to pit first. And honestly, if Price's tires max out on heat, it's not going to matter too much because you've got time. Yeah, tire temp's going up, but it's going to be okay. Showing up in the pit here, you're going to be able to do one more lap. So as soon as Price passes the pit, we'll hit the pit button for the next lap. And hope that'll work for our other driver as well. We'll just go to soft. It's going to be okay. We'll give you the full fuel. That's going to be fine too. Parts are looking good. Okay. Hopefully you'll have enough. I think, actually... I mean, the tires are going to be fine. You can go back to neutral. They'll get hot, but you're going to be fine still. Most of the fuel I'm a little concerned about. And yeah, I just want to break up these pit stops, because otherwise one person's going to be behind the other, which is just miserable. Maybe I really should just start one on softs and just have my drivers really desynced. Low fuel, but hopefully you can make the next pit. Maybe I've gone too far. I don't know. Yeah, you use about 0.9 fuel, I think, per lap when you're on the conserve strategy. So it actually might work out perfectly. You might run out just as you go into the pit, which will slow you down a little bit, getting to your, I don't know, what do you call it? The little booth? The stall? Your particular pit stop spot. Okay, yellow over here I think is fine. And Kinney, yeah, I think it's going to work out okay. And you might have to coast into your box. That's what it is, a box. No, that's actually, you still had like 0.05 fuel left. We actually timed that about as good as you could possibly get for whatever value that might be. And we'll just switch you to yellow here because that seems to be pretty good. The tire wear balance is good, and it's probably going to be good for the fuel balance as well. Bryce having a hard time here too, bit of a duel. Unfortunately, our two drivers are still clustered up and therefore, blocking each other a little bit. I could have one, ask to pass the other, but I could with Price because we still have the protection on the engines. It'll use more fuel, but maybe I will help right now. Okay, you're ahead. Okay, go to overtake. See if you can get another person in there. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Oh, wow, Kinney's just fallen further behind. Actually, there might be some more of that here, too. We are in quite a duel. And Kinney right behind here. Let's actually go temporarily overtake here. See if we can sneak by at least one person. There we go. And then we'll just leave you on high. And Price, yeah, you're still in this duel. Do that. I don't think I'm going to increase the tire because I think they would get too hot really fast. Although if we're going through our fuel this quickly, maybe we can afford to be more aggressive. Alright, we'll just pull back on high now. I mean, I'm not so worried about the engine condition. Mostly I'm worried about the fuel balance versus the tires here. We only want to do one more pit stop. And this is each one of these laps is fairly long, so we're only getting what, 8 laps worth of fuel in a full tank, something like that. So I mean, either way we're going to be okay. But yeah, the tires are definitely a lot more than the fuel. May not change you yet, but maybe with price, we'll go a little more aggro with these tires, especially since I think actually I'm going to go back to overtake mode here, just temporarily. We might be able to pass again, and then we can slow down once we're ahead of someone. Because passing someone is hard work, so then they'll have a harder time getting there. I don't know if we'll pull it off. Definitely going to be a much earlier pit over here, but that's okay. I think Price pitted first anyway, didn't he? I think he was the first person to pit of my two. I guess I could check my data center. Okay, let's pull this back. Maybe. All right. Yeah, we're not going to pull this off. Let's bring this down a little bit here. Okay, we got 2 more laps in us, I think, with this working out. Yeah, that's actually going to work out kind of beautifully. 1.1 per lap. We may have to switch to a medium for one. Still pinned on tire pressure temp here. Okay, let me bring you down to a medium. We're going to leave you there. So if I've counted this correctly, and even if the tire temperature stays max, I think we're going to be okay. We're just going to get past the pit lane here. I'll hit the pit button. Our fuel should be spot on. Pit lane is there. Yeah, in fact, we could potentially increase our fuel, go a little bit more. So 7 laps after this. Let's just have 7 laps of fuel. And I think we can just go with the softs here, which is nice. Conditions okay. All right. And we'll definitely be able to do it with Kinney as well. Kinney's got to do 1 more lap, which is going to be fine. In fact, why don't you go ahead and... You can go a little more aggressive with the tires. I'm not going to go any more with the fuel. Your engine, 60%. Okay, no. We're not going to go to the red with Kinney. But your fuel will be okay with this. So you're coming up on the pit lane now. One person's pitting. You're going to pit on the next one. You're definitely going to go super soft. And there we go. 6.44 laps of fuel with 6 laps remaining. Your condition's fine. Go, go. So that's going to be your next one. And you're good on the strategy still. Yes, I know you're shredding your tires. That's okay. Yellow, yellow. Well, let's go orange here. I'm not going to go hotter on the tires, though, because the softs will heat up quite a lot more. Didn't actually check the latest weather reports. It's actually even going to get sunny. I'm going to go neutral, neutral just as we come in here, although... Well, actually. You're going to go to attack with the tires. Because you're about to finish these tires regardless. And there's the pit lane, so I'm just going to switch you to neutral for when you come out. Excess fuel over here. How's your engine? Yeah, your engine condition is fine. You're close to behind someone. Let's go to overtake a little bit. Especially some people are coming out of the pit lane. Actually, Price and Kinney, yeah. Same time, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, if we can just get past this guy. We can run overtake because of our condition meters a lot better. There, you've got excess fuel. We'll just run you on orange. Don't want to go more aggressive with the tires because I think they'll get too hot too fast and just lose it. If we can pass some people here, that would be good. But yeah, no. Don't want to bring up the tires. In fact, the tires are getting hot as is. We'll probably have to switch to a conserve mode at some point. These two are neck to neck with each other. Tires are degrading quickly. If we take a look at the person in 16th place. Oh, they're running double red right now. Their tires are probably going to get cooked. But I think that's what they're having to do to beat me off, you guys. So that's kind of a good sign. No, they probably won't have to pit again. Their tires are in pretty good condition. Some people might still. Everyone's on super softs right now. Fuel still saying excess, which is good. Temps are still within range that we want. No crashes on this one. I wonder why there were so many crashes 2 races ago. Although, if we finished in 17th and 18th, that would mean a 9th place overall finish, which is still better. And we really can't do anything else. Oh, we're no longer saying excess fuel. I think we're going to be okay. I think we'll still end up with some to spare, but let's make sure. And then you still have excess fuel here, so that's pretty safe. Although, you're only, holding on to the one person. Unless I just drop you to normal and then wait, but we don't want anyone else catching up to us either, so that's going to be okay. Tire temps are, yeah. I mean, basically, if we drove the tires any harder than this, they would start to cook off probably way too fast. Okay, we're back to excess. I'll just go into orange here. Yeah, because then we lose it again. Unless we run on medium for now. That's okay. Nice pass. As I say, run on mediums for now and then burst later when we know we've got some more to spare. Or we really try to get past this one person. But we're back to excess. Let's go overtake a second. Through the chicanes? Nope. Okay. Something just hit your front wing. Ooh. Just took a little bit of damage there. There's actually a gap between these two. Kinney, how's your engine? Okay. You're fine for a little bit. Okay. That's it. That's our last one. Excess fuel. Low fuel here, but you're most of the way through. I think Price, you're going to be okay. It's less than a lap left. Yeah, then it goes to excess fuel. Low fuel. Okay, back to medium. Here, you can shred your tires at the end here because we're just about over. Yeah, it'll overheat. I don't think our performance degrades when it overheats. Maybe it does. I thought it was just wear increased. Actually, you know what? Maybe performance does decrease when it's too hot. I'll have to double check. All right, well, that's it. 17th, 18th. It's not a complete disaster. It wasn't great. But remember, we're expected to come in dead last still with everything. It's going to be 9th overall. We might, I don't know if we will, but we might get, you know, marketability. Probably not. All softs all the way. Yeah, and that's impossible for me to do. I'm pretty sure right now. Better drivers, and with us mostly investing in the, you know, this year's car, that would be a big thing. All right, over there. 12th overall, 7th overall here. That's actually really crazy. That is really crazy. I'm pleased with that. All right, show me the changes, if any. So that's halfway. That's us halfway through the season. That was race number 5 out of 10. I think we have a 10 race season. Some of the others are sitting at 11. Came in 10th. Really? 17th and 18th. Wouldn't that be 9th? Maybe it was tied for 10th because no one earned points. That's a possibility. Okay. Money, money, money. Still, I think we're a little ahead of where I was worried we were going to be. We'll accept an interview. Which one of my drivers is better? Kinney, because she pays me. Pit crew, yes, we'll take a look at that. You're listening to that. That's okay, yes. Pit crew, we're very excited to potentially hire some more people. Tires and fixing. I mean, the jacking doesn't, like, go with those, but, I mean, it's still going to be nice. You got 0.4% mistake chance, though. That's pretty crummy. They're just all the time. You also don't have much in the way of stamina. I don't like that. I'm going to hire a couple more people, even if they're not necessarily ideal, just because we do need a few more swappers. You're not bad at tires. And the refueling, so... Okay. Just the two. Remove for a cycle. Theoretically, hopefully they do an okay thing. I don't know if they will, but we'll see. Still plenty of tired people, but that's going to have to be that. So, car being worked on over here. 2 days for new suspension. Car repairs are complete. I don't think we have to make any adjustments until the suspension comes in. Boom. Now, I don't remember. Was this our super illegal suspension? Yep, that's our super illegal suspension, so we're not going to use that. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to design a second copy of our super illegal suspension to try to carry that over into the next season. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can run this, although it doesn't actually carry over number 9. But we can do this. Ooh. Yes, of course. And we could design a second one of those like that. I don't know if that's necessarily worthwhile, though. Okay, performance is fine. Hold on, let me clear this out. We're not using this part. We're using this one for sure. And I guess we're going to keep using this one. Unless we... hold on, wait, I'm wrong. This is not our illegal one. It's our suspension. So we're using those and that. We're going to focus more on performance, but you can still have a little bit of this. We're still using the engines. Let's get them maxed out. This gearbox, I mean, we'll use it, but we don't need the reliability. We're not going to use this one because it's illegal. So of the parts we're using, what has the lowest reliability? I mean, that's an 81. The wings at 84 might be it, actually. Oh, I guess we're still using this one for now. And will be, because we're only designing another illegal suspension. So, yeah, let's get the reliability of this one up. And, you know what, why not this one at the same time? But we are focusing on performance. We're going to get that done, and then we'll replace some more performance things because we want those capped out. Super illegal suspension, go! Might be a little early to start designing the illegal parts to carry over, but I don't know. You still have more in the queue. Yeah, lots in the queue. Okay, so we don't have to worry about you for now. I mean, we're not actually hiring a new driver yet, but we want to know what our options are fairly soon. Finish more scouting. Oh, and what is this mail? Oh, choose a vote. I don't want to spend $1 million to present a vote. That is really not part of the master plan right now. That's a lot of time going. Performance work done, and then new suspension coming in. Scanner report finished. Excellent. It's possible some of the parts have already been capped out and were removed. No, not yet. Might still happen, though, where we can swap some things. Okay, and you're still working on your scouting. That's fine. Yokohama race for the Asia Pacific Super Cup. Super Cup. Performance work done. Car improve parts. Wait, but there's still... How does that performance work done? Oh. I don't know, that was weird. Okay, done. Suspension build done. Come here. Improve parts. Okay, that is actually clear. So we're using those. We're using those, and they're done. We need to use this gearbox. We're using this suspension. And then that one. And... okay, let's work on these because we're about to use them. We do want to max these out, assuming it carries over. But we don't have to do that now. Okay, so let's think about this. What would we design next? We might just work on maybe illegal gearbox. Can we make illegal gearboxes that will carry over nicely? That's illegal with plus 15. Yeah, I mean, we can do the double up here, but I think that's probably... this double illegal this way. We don't need the double on the good because there's not that many just pure acceleration stats. Whereas this will give us, especially with the max, like because we might be able to improve it more like that. I think that's good. And the next level could be this, and that. So actually, we could design 2 more of these to carry over. Or we may have to pause for a bit because the money situation is getting a little tight. Tour Center will give us a little bit of income. Yeah, okay, you've got more sponsors waiting, I guess, and they're 5-star, but we're not done with our current sponsors, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to get those 5-star sponsors up in here, that's not going to work out. Alright, we built the Tour Center. So again, the theory there... where's the Tour Center? Right over there. Max level reach. Yeah, it will give us 80 grand per race. Take a while to pay back, but I don't know. Sounds fun. You've got a scouting facility, good for you. We can live without that. All right, Munich is now on the card. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a cut in here, and next episode we're going to do our Munich race. Yeah, performance is nearly capped out on these parts, which is what we're going to use. Miscellaneous reliability. We're high enough in reliability for most things. We're okay, barring some in-race damage. So I think I'm fine with just focusing on the performance here. We can always slide it back afterwards. Okay, well, folks, thanks for watching another episode. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.